Welcome back to NASCAR Heat 5. Folks, today we have got Charlotte Motor Speedway. We've decided to go with the black scheme today for fun, and I think it looks pretty sharp. We're going to go back to white. That is our primary setup scheme. I don't want to be running a black car this time just because we ran it as that was our primary color in the last season. So I wanted to mix it up a little bit, but for this race, I dropped the black matte coat, and I think it looks pretty sharp. 100 laps, 145,360 up for grabs, and well, we need to get the next 4 races have to be top 15s because we didn't get it in the last race. So it's time to go and get that done right now, and it starts with our work plan, which shows we got a maxed out engine, 83 overall aero, 84 overall suspension. So that's good, and I'm prepping the short track car likely for Mid-Ohio in the next episode after this. All right, well, that's all I've got. We're going to go ahead and... Did I not already do this? Oh, I didn't tell it to start. We're going to go ahead and select our car, and we will see you right before qualifying. It's going to be a battle because we are over 4 tenths off of where we needed to be. Well, I guess we get to figure it out right now. We're going to go ahead and qualify. We're a second, 2.5 seconds off. No, a second and a half off, roughly, of pole position, which means we're probably going to get lapped. But, you know, cautions play a role in it and everything as well. We'll see how it turns out. Let's get out there, do this qualifying, try to put down a hot lap. All right, here we go through the quad oval for our qualifying lap. Just try to let the car fade up and not scrub off from turning the wheel too much. This is probably going to not work. Well, it didn't go that bad. It wasn't terrible there, but I don't think we're going to get that 30 flat. We didn't even have our best. Whatever. That's not good, actually. We just don't have a great car in general. But this is what this is what I have to deal with, I guess. I don't know what else to say. Allgaier, Haley, Galding, Hill, Smith are your top 5. Casey Kane leads the way with subscriber drivers in 21st, Cost 22nd, Bethel 23rd, Schildhaus 24th, Egan 25th, Lane 26th, Norton 27th, Carpenter 28th, Oliveira 29th, we're in 30th, Malone 31st, Chavez 32nd, Smith 33rd, Jones 34th, Graham 35th, and Perez 36th. All right, we've got 100 laps here at Charlotte Motor Speedway and some pre-race information. Graham looks a bit slow today. Perez didn't have a good practice session either, and Norton fails pre-race inspection, and I forgot to flip his paint scheme. Big deal. It's still a cool paint scheme.
All right, be smart out there. Going green. Be ready here. Green's out. Let's go.
All right, here we go. Hopefully with the draft, we'll be able to make some good moves. We'll be able to put ourselves in a solid position, but we've got driver upgrades now. Everyone chooses a different route that they want, and that's going to be reflected here as we start our drive off. Getting around some of the drivers that we should have been able to pass earlier on. Huge slowdown. We had to actually hit the brake there. We're going to get a couple spots right off the bat. In practice, we were just short of 15th, so I feel like we should be able to get there again. Or get close to that, and with the draft, I think we should be able to do better work, as we are in Bethel's draft, and now I'm going to try to get to her fender going into turn number 3.
Still there? You're all clear up top.
Oh, I shot way up the track. I was poorly driven by me, but we ended up getting the pass anyway. Gaining up on Cost and Casey Kane. Still early in the race. 2-stop race? I believe so. Maybe a 3. I think it actually is a 3-stop race. 27 in the tank, yeah. So I'm sure that there will be cautions, failures, things like that that'll affect all of this, but Lance Norick is up there, and then
All clear.
Nemechek is up there as well. They're just off. They're fast. Actually, I changed their stuff so that they'd be running up there with everyone else because they aren't subscriber drivers. They're AI drivers. So I had them with the subscriber drivers. I don't talk, well, not John Hunter. I don't, but Lance Norick, I had him set up as the with the subscriber driver points. I'm not doing that, so there he is. Not driving in the back of the pack anymore. Still not up in the front either, though, and hopefully we'll be able to do some good things to gain and catch them. I don't really know. Keep an eye on it, though. We've got a long way to go. Greg Galding leading this one. We've got a car that's off the track already. Free spot. Also caused a huge slow up. Got a lot of stuff going on. It looks like it's Anthony Alfredo pulling off the track. Nope, don't do it. Dang it. Got it. I got it. I got it. It's fine. We're all right. No damage. Just, things got a little slippery for us. We're back in it. Oh, yeah, our tires are bad, though. We're going to have to be careful for a couple laps. Where are they at? Curious. Right rear is warm. I think we can get it back together and get back up there, though. I came off the gas. I should have hit the brakes, slowed down faster. I came off the gas, and then we were going through the we were entering the quad oval, and that just, we had no grip. By the time I got on the gas, we had lost it, but we didn't spin it. We didn't cause that caution, so we are going to pit because we're in the back anyway. Cole Custer brought out the caution as he's now 27 positions down. Back here with us. We're on the outside. We're going to work our way back up. Hopefully be able to make some good moves early, especially having fresh tires. Hopefully. I don't really know what's going to happen, to be honest with you. Getting a nice run off, but yeah, we got a really nice run off. Holy crap.
Outside.
Trying to. There we go. There we go. That's what I was trying to do.
All clear.
We're getting another big run, so I had to let up, though. Couldn't get on the inside of Malone fast enough before he was fully in that quad oval. It's all right, though, because here we are about to get to Carpenter's fender and back up into the 20s. We'll get a nice run off and get around Kane. Got Chavez in front of us. Schildhaus, Oliveira. See if I can get another nice run through here. Fresh tires obviously make a difference. We had to get freshies on this thing because we did some work on them when we spun. We did not bring out that caution. We did not bring out any cautions, so that's good. Surprised about Alfredo not bringing out the caution. He had the whole group right up on him. Here's Max Cost. So we're going to try to get a nice run again, but it didn't work out for us there. Cut to the inside. Try to grab the draft from Norick. Yes, we will. Now we're going to try to use that to get around him on the outside. Oh, Nemechek opened the door for Austin Hill, but we're able to split them 3 wide going through turn number 2, and we made it work, so that's all that mattered there.
Looking inside now.
We are 1 position away from being in the top 15, folks. Not that it matters, as we still have a long race to go. We are only 14 laps into this one, but knowing that we can get up here is kind of my biggest point to this whole thing. Now keep in mind we're also on fresh tires, and that makes a huge difference, especially on a track like this, 1.5 mile tracks do, with With our car, that's going to make a huge difference, but we're going to take advantage of it and hope that when we do pit at some point... Oh, I lost it there. Oh, it was Sammy Smith. If you remember the last race, I said who'd I put in the 18. It's Sammy Smith. Anyway, though, if we can keep up here with everybody, cautions come out, we not lose our spots, and we're able to stay with them because of the draft. Here's Ryan Ellis. We actually got loose coming out of 2 there. I've been driving it pretty hard. Trying to hang on to this one. Get to his fender. A little contact, no big deal. We're still all right as we go through our quad oval. 16 laps down, 84 to go. And, yeah, I'd like to work with Ryan Ellis, but I think that he'd actually have to get in behind us. Yeah, we got on the gas a bit late there, and that's going to give him a nice run. Little side-by-side action for you, though. We're going to keep an eye on the relative, see if we actually are catching Sammy, because he looks like he's getting smaller or bigger in the windshield. I guess we're on the roof cam, but that didn't work out at all. That went very poorly. Let's just stick with Ellis, I guess. I don't want to run into him, though. Just try to roll with him. Are we gaining? No, we're not gaining on Mayer. That sucks. I guess I could get to his inside at some point and try to do something about it, but I was really hoping that we'd be able to join up through the draft. I could push him, pull myself up. Maybe we are, though, because he was 1.3 in front of us. There's Hemrick. He's out. Up in the wall. Please don't. Please don't. Oh, my goodness. Did you see that? Thankfully for us, it didn't do anything, but goodness, that was terrifying. Well, that's the joy of having a decent pit crew. We go in 12th. We come out in 12th. No spots lost for us. We get to hang out with this group and hopefully maybe even scam some more spots because we're up with them. I'm so glad we didn't run into Hemrick, though. That would have been really bad for us because that would have made us have one of those really weird slow starts that this game does to you if you have contact during the caution. Get up in front of Ellis. We're in Sam Mayer's draft, so hopefully we can pull away from this group with him. Hopefully. They are very fast. That didn't go well for me. It's all right. We're going to try to get right back up in the draft. If I could get into Justin Haley's draft, that'd be great. It's not going to happen. All right. Little contact. No big deal. No big deal, hopefully. Brennan pull up on our inside. I hit the wall because I saw Mayer going nuts. And we drop back some spots. Hopefully that damage that we got from hitting the wall isn't too major. Also, I need to pay attention to my tire. Don't want to heat them up too much. I just took that corner away. I definitely should not have, as we have almost completed 1/4 of this race. Good news is I think we have the ability to stay up in 15th, in front of 15th place. We need it. We need that money. Wow, that was a really, really bad corner. I went in shallow and came out wide, and that opened the door up for Sammy Smith. We got Brandon Jones right there. We got a whole row. The only thing I could hope for was that not to happen. Dang, I was really hopeful that I'd be able to get behind Brandon Jones and without any issue. There we are. Try to slingshot, or maybe I can push Brandon in front of Sammy Smith. Little bump there, puts him right in there. Oh, I messed that up. Wow, did that go poor. The contact with Brandon Jones got me all out of shape. And we're no longer in 15th. It's okay, folks. We'll be okay. We just need to be in the range. Once we're in the, we're in this range, we're all right. Because we're not even, we're a quarter of the way through the race. We've got 75 laps to go. We just need to be in this general area to work it out. And I also just ran that 250 laps at Martinsville. I mean, I started this race not 5 minutes after that, because I wanted to run my Xfinity race tonight. But that's changing. I mean, I got to get used to, I ran a short track. I was on the brakes constantly. So then this time I didn't even have my foot near the brake, and that's kind of bit me a couple times. So now I'm putting my foot up when there's a potential that I should get on the brake. Prevent me from running through someone like No-Rick like that. We got on the brake a little bit early so that we could get back on the gas, but keep the car down instead of just letting it fade up and use the tires to get us around the track where we torch them. We don't want to torch our tires. We are faster than No-Rick. I just need to figure out how to get there. There we go. That's how we'll do it. We'll get down on the apron a little bit. We're actually not touching him. I don't think we were. Didn't feel like we were. Yeah, we slowed down way more now than we were. What do we? I guess. What do we have in the tank? 20? All right. Well, we got around, and we're doing all right with that. Now the goal, obviously, is to catch up to Sammy Smith and get back into our 15th place. Keep an eye on the relative, see if we're gaining up on him, and then try to figure out where we can gain up on him. If I go half throttle instead of off, get back, I don't know. I don't know if that works. I just got to figure out other things I can do to catch up to Sammy Smith. He's the goal. Top 15 would be great, especially at Charlotte. We don't have, as you're always aware, we don't have a great car, but we do have enough to try to put it down, and we're inching closer to Sammy here, and once we get into his draft, it's going to be a much quicker inch. There we go. I feel like it's going to be 4 in a second. There we go. Now I think I might be able to catch that draft some point. Come on, 4/10 is enough. 3/10 is absolutely enough to catch the draft. What are you doing to me? I failed there. It's going to drive away a little bit. Can we catch the draft on the back stretch? How are we not getting his draft 3/10 away? Oh, we barely caught it right at the end of that. That was a big deal because now we're going to be in it. Looks like we've got another car coming off. That is John Perez hitting pit road. We've got 3 cars on pit road already. It's a rough race. We did not change any mechanical failures or anything for the drivers, so that's interesting that this race has been that way so far. We are on Sammy Smith's freaking right fender. We're getting a nice drive down the backstretch. I don't know how this is going to turn out for us, but we're going to do the best that we can to get back in it early. Nope, he got it. He has that inside, so that's part of the problem. I got to figure out how to get inside. Well, well, well. Oh, this sucks. We're in 16th place. How do you, I mean, do you pit? Yeah, why not? Why not? It seems like fun, doesn't it? I think it's fun. Who was it anyway? Can we see? Haley and Custer. Anybody else? Malone. Then, of course, your last 4 on the lead lap. Yeah, it looks like Perez is out of the race. Sorry to hear it, guy. That's unfortunate for that team. They've been having a decent season. Improvements all season long. Cole Custer dropped 17 spots. We dropped 13 spots. We are all on fresh tires, and they are not, and that should be a big deal right now. Also, we only had 16 left in the tank, so that makes me wonder about how long it'll be before they're all pitting, and we're still not potentially pitting. You don't know, we get up there pretty fast and another caution comes out. That could happen as well. There's a lot of opportunity for us to do a lot of great things here. That drive off of 2 on the go is awesome. I'm going to try to let it fade up. No, I didn't let it fade up, and I just smashed into Carpenter. And there he goes. That's going to bring out another caution. We're pitting because I was an idiot. So here we go. Get your foot up by the brakes, Savoy. That's what happened there. I failed to do that. I needed to put my foot up on the brake and be ready to just tap it so I could have more control over the car. I didn't do it. Folks, John Perez back on the track. Congratulations to him. That was about to be a rough go for him. He is on the lead lap with that caution as well, so he is back in it, and he can... That's good, because a DNF is never good for your team, especially when you're trying to upgrade your driver. Here we go, getting that big run again. We'll be right behind Parker Smith. See, that time I got on the brake, and he ended up going up anyway. Shut up. Nobody's going in the pit. I just cut it tight. Little tight shot right there for you. All right. Back up to Kane. Ooh, it's hard on the brakes for us to not run through him. Cole Custer, I almost want to turn him in. I like him, actually. I don't have any problems with him in real life, but he seems to be around a lot, and he seems to be one of my bigger challenges. So I almost want to make him a rival just for the fun of it. But nah. Whoa. Why did he slow down that? Oh, I'm having a dirty race, folks. That was on me. And everything that my whole idea to do good work failed.
Coming to the green, driver. Be ready here.
People are going to be mad at me today.
Green, green, green.
We just blew right through Oliveira. That wasn't good. Matt Kens is leading the race.
Hold the line.
Lance Norrick weaving around a lot back here. Look at another good drive off, but not as good as we've had in the past.
Hold the line.
But
Got one peeking outside.
wow, I mean, I had to slam on the brakes so hard that I actually locked him up. Tommy Joe Martin's back here. There he is. John Perez. He's up in 18th now after hitting a bad spot earlier. Greg Galding leading the race at one point, and now... Oh, yes, because I want to be 3 wide in the middle. Wow. Wow.
Clear low, bud.
That could have been much worse.
All right, clear outside.
Bethel up in 13th. I don't think she pit. That's probably part of it. Yeah, we got a lot of drivers up here that didn't pit that are subscriber drivers. Probably don't have any business being up this far, but because of the draft, they're able to hang with it, and that's really good for them. See, how is that? I got into Bethel's draft. We were 6/10 away from her at the time, but I couldn't do that earlier with other drivers. Come on now. Sammy Smith, I wasn't able to do that with him at all. It makes no sense to me. Don't. Okay, we didn't touch the wall. There was no wall contact. I really just don't want to use the brake. 250 laps really did put a number on me pressing the brake at least 500 times. Not to mention, just holding my foot up over the brake that whole time was not fun. I don't know, I stepped funny and I kind of messed up my ankle on my left foot. I didn't think about it until I was about 180 laps into that race and it started to kind of throb. Of course, I'm like, well, Charlotte, we shouldn't have to worry about hitting the brakes, but every time I've not hit the brakes, I've really messed things up. We've caused 2 cautions. I normally don't cause cautions at all. At least not by having contact with other drivers, I don't cause cautions. Ryan Truex, he's going to go ahead and fly up through the group. Let me see if I can use his draft a little bit to help us catch up to John Hunter Nemechek. There we go. Oh yeah, here come the cars that pit that are the leader type cars. We've got Jeffrey Earnhardt, who has led laps in this race, right behind us.
Got a car high now. Inside.
We're trying.
All right, you're clear.
We're trying, folks. Got Malone up here. He's won a race this season at Talladega. He's going to open the door for us right here to get us through. That actually worked out. Oh, man. What happened? I just like completely got super tight right there, and that's gonna screw us up. I don't know if there was contact from the back or something, but all of a sudden we didn't have any grip and shot right up the track. That's gonna cost us multiple positions. Probably that we should have lost anyway, but that was weird. We're back in it. We're back on it. This draft is gonna give us a huge slingshot. We're gonna get off the gas right here so we don't go up the track at all. Yeah, I wonder how many people were actually potentially gonna piss off in this race. Zombie Joe almost just wiped me out. I mean, I'm not saying it wasn't my fault and I drove right across his nose and he just couldn't get on the brakes fast enough. I realize that, but you know, things happen. I think it's actually me. I think 3 and 4, because the entrance to 3 is sharper than the entrance to 1. I think it's my fault for us sliding up like we were. I think I gotta pay attention to that, and that's on me completely. I'll fix it. We'll get better. Well, now we just need to put down solid laps and not lose any positions. I got 19 in the tank. We're about halfway through this race. So we're gonna go ahead and speed things up until we are pitting. And then we'll still have to pit one more time after that. So that sucks. Oh well. We'll be back on the mic when we're pitting. That's an interesting little turn. We're going to pit, and that'll make us only have to pit one more time. Wow, did we almost just run into whoever that was. I was not paying attention. I was looking at the standings. Yeah, I figured out 3 and 4. I'm an idiot. I just raced I'll make the excuse again. I just raced the 250 laps on a track whose 1, 2, 3, and 4 are all exact. So I figured out my come off the gas point, and it'll be better going forward, and hopefully that'll help us. I knew we'd lose some spots. We had a little bit of damage on the car from running into the wall when we were being an idiot, but we're in 13th, still above 15th place, and we've got opportunities here, so let's make them happy. Wonder if we get that same slingshot off with the leaders. Not as much, but we definitely stayed up with them at least. Yeah, that's the difference between these cars and... Oh, we got some of the... Wow, did I just do that? I cannot believe that that ended up working out at all. Man, that looks... whatever. Yeah, we got some of our subscriber drivers up here right now. Oh boy, I did that. I had to pause the game briefly, shut off an alarm. On my phone, and yep, and I totally didn't do what I was supposed to do there. That could have been a lot worse than it was. Especially around Max Cross, who we don't want to have turn into a rival. Angry is okay, rival is not. Well, angry's not okay either, but... Come on now. There we go. Pull up into Gary Norton's draft. He's in the top 10 right now. Everyone's all mixed up from the pit strategies going on here. Bullcuster. Who'd have thought? That's all right, though. We did better that time. Another reason why I was running into people, my braking point was so off, or my slowdown points in 3 and 4 was so off that I kept flying into them. Like an idiot. I'm better now. Everything's good now. See if I can get into, yep, spot 10's in front of me, and I'm easily getting into Matt Malone's draft, so I don't understand that. Whatever, though, we're fine. See, as you can see now, Our 3 and 4 has gotten much better. Only 36 laps left in this one. Only 2 cars left on pit road right now. That'll be Daniel Hemrick and Anthony Alfredo DNFing early in this race. Get a nice run off to hopefully complete the pass here. And yes, there we go. That's nice. That's very nice. All right, we're in the top 10. Should we be? Probably not. Junior's going to catch us. He'll pass us at some point. I don't know who else, but Cole Custer is just driven away. How were we battling out with him earlier, and now he just, I mean, he's flown away. That's crazy. Yeah, he's actually gone flying past. Him and Justin Haley right now are battling it out for 7th place. Here comes Junior. Not going to cause any issues with him. Well, would like to grab his draft. That would have been nice, but no. That makes no sense. He's 4/10 in front of me. No draft. That's dumb. I don't like it. I don't see John Hunter Nemechek catching us either. So I think we should be okay there. Not much going on here, folks, and kind of boring. So how about I just fast speed things up until something occurs? Because otherwise we're not catching anyone. We're basically going to try to mitigate what's going to happen behind us. I can see John Hunter is still 1.3 behind us, which is good, but he's slowly catching. So we'll see how that turns out. But until then, we're going to just speed it up. And when things get closer to the end, that's when we'll come back on the mic for you. Enjoy the music. Well, I said until the next action happens, and it's about to happen because we need fuel. And I'm going to watch. Yeah, we need it this time. Everyone else is pitting as well, so.
Clear high, clear high. Car outside, hold your line. You're going too fast.
Bro, I got it. I need that attitude. It was about as perfect as we could have done. That's all. I don't know how that's going to work out. We still need 4 tires. We lost the spot to Nemechek. We'll drop back to 19th. Well, that sucks. 20th. I don't know how many of these cars have or haven't pit yet, though. We got a lot of cars on pit road right now. I'm hoping some of these cars pit. Well, it looks like we're going to catch some of them pretty easily. Which makes me believe that they haven't pit because, wow, did we just fly up on these guys. 18th place, 17th, 16th. Here's 15th with Gary Norton, so that's a big deal for us. I really want things to stay green the rest of this then because there's our 15th place, and that's what matters. I also want to catch John Hunter Nemechek, but because we were in front of him that whole time. Rolling on the outside. Jeremiah Graham up in front of us as we're trying to catch him. See if I can get on the inside here. Perfect. Nemechek's driving away from us. And I just think it has to do with the fact that he's in the draft. No. All right. Well, we gained a 10th on him there, but I feel like we're going to end up losing it pretty quick down the straight. Maybe not. Hoping that we can do something, but I don't think we can. 15th place. It doesn't have to be in front of 15th, just 15th is the goal. So this keeps us in line for a whoa. Okay, we're fine. This keeps us in line for a oh crap, Sammy Smith is catching us a lot. Woo, that was close. I didn't want that, and now I do. Puts us in 14th place. Sammy Smith behind us, but I think with the draft we can stay up here. Five laps left in this race. And best thing I can do here is get in front of Smith and hopefully get that run, but I actually pushed Nemechek, and that's going to give him the run, which isn't great, but here we go. Just really want to be able to get, yes, right there. Just trying to, when we got solid tires, we can drive as hard as possible for the next 5, 4, 3 laps, whatever. Get into Ellis's draft. Keeps us up here. All right. So far, so good. Get on the inside of Ellis and maybe grab Brandon Jones up. I don't know. Whoa, here comes Tommy Joe out of nowhere, which I'm really glad then that I was up this far because that would have wrecked us. Not wrecked us physically, like ruined our race probably, if we were sitting back there in 15th and he got up to us. All right, that's all right. Get right back up on him. Maybe work with him to get around Brandon Jones. No, he'll just go around Brandon Jones and we'll get screwed. Maybe not. We're still in 10th place even with that happening. Just have to be able to stay in that draft. Without it, we'll fall off to nothing. What on earth is going on here? All right, well, now we got a green-white checker. Overtime it is. Not enough laps to call this one.
Be ready. Green, green, green. Inside. 2 to go.
Problem is that I really need to be on that inside, and Ellis is there. No, we'll force our way in. Get around Kenseth. He's dropping off here quite a bit. That's a big deal for me.
Car high, careful.
Whoa. Tommy Joe got on the brakes a little bit there as he went high and got in behind Ryan Truex.
All right, let's go. White flag.
Last lap. What can we do? What can we do? Make some more people mad, or are we going to be okay? I want to get into Haley's draft and get around Truex as we go into the turn.
Car high, careful there.
Hang on to it. That was big.
All right, clear outside.
We've got a bit of a run here. Are we going to be able to get there? No, so close at the end, but 6th place is a beautiful run. Oh, only a 92 probably because of all the contact. That's on me. Hopefully not too many people are mad. We'll apologize profusely. Top 5, Jeffrey Earnhardt gets another victory this season. Cole Custer, Dale Earnhardt Jr., Greg Galding, Justin Haley. We take home 6th place. Michael Chavez takes 18th, Max Cost 19th, Oliveira 20th, Schildhouse 21st, Malone 24th, Carpenter 25th, Kane 26th, Egan 27th, Bethel 28th, Lane 29th, Jones 30th, Smith 31st, Graham 32nd, Perez 33rd, Norton 6 laps down, finishes 34th. Jeffrey Earnhardt had your fastest lap of the race. Greg Galding led the most laps, couldn't bring it home though. We started 29th and finished 6th. Hell of a race for the team. Daniel Hemrick, tough break, starts 7th, finishes 35th. Matt Malone saying nice things to us, so we didn't end up making anybody mad, which is very happy to me. And as you're well aware, our next race is going to be at Mid-Ohio Road Course. It is going to be fun, hopefully. We don't have much of a car, but it's a road course, so we have an opportunity to do pretty well. We did fairly well last season, at least that's what I think I remember. I know that I've raced there a lot in other games, and I like the track. It's pretty fun. Anyway, though, folks, that is going to do it for this episode. As I like to do, I'd like to take a moment out to say thank you so very much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. And until next time, and of course, as always, you take care.